Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel, family. You already know what time it is, gang. We in this thing. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button to be a part of the crew. Smash that like button to see what it do. Oh, I am trying not to hard. I'm about to get some rest because yeah, I should not be yawning, but I'm not even like tired, really, honestly. So, but okay. So this is why certain zodiac signs separate from others, and this would be like Virgos, Capricorns, uh Scorpios, um who else, sometimes Taurus, but not all the time, but those are like the main ones that I could think of. So if you're highly into spirituality, you'll be able to feel different energies on you. And it's one of those things to where by you vibrating at such a high frequency, um, you have situations to where you get tired of energy constantly being pushed onto you. So it's very good for you to separate. Me personally, I've been through a lot of situations. I've been through life threatening situations. I've been through situations jeopardizing, you know what I'm saying, my freedom and things like that. I've had a lot of bad relationships with guys. So for me, I don't have any trust for anybody. Um, Especially whenever it comes to like males. Like there I feel like there's always something that they want in terms of like underneath or that's hidden and they just like don't tell you. So I have a tendency to just separate myself all the way, and that's just it. And I find comfort in doing that because it's one of the things to where I never really had anybody there to like yeah, I'll have people there to support, but it's like they did that for a reason. And I don't like whenever people do certain things for some sort of recognition or for, you know what I'm saying, like for some underlying shit. And whenever you've had so many situations in your life to where people have constantly did that, it becomes a thing to where you don't just let people in. You know what I'm saying? Like you might fuck up and let somebody in, but it's like you put everyone under very heavy scrutiny because it's one of those things to where especially if you're one of those people that vibrate very highly off of love and relationships, um you don't like to have situations where you're sitting back and you feel like your heart is played with. You don't like to have situations to where you feel like somebody might have some sort of underlying shit. So you'll automatically just like be in that energy of separating and do your own thing. Oh, what's another thing? Um, so you just have to be careful out here because it's one of those things where you could pick up energy from like anybody. Like, say for instance, you go and have a conversation with somebody, you can end up forming some sort of connection or some sort of cord with that person, and the next thing you know, that person's energy is onto you. This is also why you have to be very careful in terms of who you have sex with. Um, Anything in terms of relationship wise, or that even be friendships and things like that, you have to watch out. And that's why I have like peak zero friends. Um, there's nobody that can right now be like, oh yeah, Brett has hit me up. No, because I haven't. I haven't talked to anybody in freaking. It's been so long, I can't even fucking remember. That was back whenever I had like my iPhone. Um, that was a while ago. When did I have my iPhone? That was back in like early August. And then even at that, I was very sporadic with hitting friends up. Like I'm just not a very friendly person. I'm very antisocial, introverted. I prefer it that way because that's how I stay out of situations with individuals to where I end up in fucked up positions. So, um, and by me being so spiritually aware, I have to do that because otherwise, yeah, I'll end up in fucked up positions based upon other people and their hidden motives that they have. And like I always say, I'm a very genuine person, so it's one of those things to where I have to protect my energy at all times because people will use your astrology and your alignments in order to create certain situations and circumstances and also to use that energy against you. But if you are a high enough being in terms of your energy and you know how to focus in what it is that you're doing, whatever it is that they're doing won't be able to phase you. Um, so yeah, you just have to know what you're doing out here in terms of energy work and being able to manipulate and transfer and block certain energies so that way moving forward you don't end up getting spiritually attacked. Because I had a lot of instances of that as well. So that's another reason why I do not connect. Like, I would rather separate because I've dealt with a lot of instances like that. So it's like I've dealt with physical instances and then I've also dealt with spiritual instances. So that puts me on guard 100% and makes it to where I'm just like, no. Like, if I see myself starting to put my guard down, that's whenever I start to look and make sure like I'm not putting myself into a compromising predicament. And if I feel like it's something compromising, then that's whenever I end up secluding myself, drawn away, and pushing and blocking that energy off. Because I feel like that's what's gonna keep me safe. So it's one of those things to where you constantly have to like if you're highly spiritual, you constantly have to stay blocking energy. It's like freaking Star Wars. Like you gotta have like a lightsaber and constantly like shoot, 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 like blocking people's shit because yeah, otherwise, yeah. And I don't like that because whenever you get spiritually attacked, it messes you up in the dream world and everything else. And me and the baby have been sleeping very peacefully because we be knocked the fuck out, not worried about nothing. Like we just like block everything. And I like for it to be like that during the daytime to where we just be like chilling, relax, focus on us. Like that's it. And I notice the more that I just chill out, relax, and just like focus my energy onto myself, that's whenever she's like very active and just like very free and happy, be moving all around and things like that. That's what she was doing earlier. Just be moving all around and shit. So, yeah. And then it's also whenever, I guess I'll make that a whole different video because, yeah, I'll make that a whole nother video. In terms of like spiritual pregnancy, but um yeah, so you just have to relax and chill out and block everybody's energy. But yeah, that's what Virgos, Capricorns, Scorpios, it's about to be Scorpio season. It'll be Scorpio season, so it's definitely gonna be that time for a lot of change and transformation going on, and Scorpios will probably go into their shell. Not even probably. Scorpios will go into their little shell. Oh, there's confirmation. She said, yeah, she will kick me. We gonna go into our little shell and just hibernate for the rest of whenever the fuck. Cause with those zodiac signs, if they sense like drama and things like that, they easily shy away and just kind of like don't entertain it, go do their own thing. So if you're dealing with any of those zodiac signs, just know that if there's any bullshit, if there's any drama, if there's anything like that, they're not gonna interact. Oop, that's confirmation. They're not gonna interact. Um, so yeah. But yeah, me and her about to take a rest. I was going to say take a nap. No, we not. We better get some rest. And we'll be up whenever we be up. Like we about to get some rest and relaxation. We're not doing that because she's ready to eat again, and we just ate. But yeah, um, so just be mindful of your energy and who it is that you give it to, because like I said, you just have to be careful out here for those zodiac signs because it's one of those things to where those could also be very clingy zodiac signs in terms of like Scorpio and Virgo. And you want to make sure that if you get into a relationship, you're clinging to the right energy and you're not sitting back being used. Um, so that's just from personal experience too, because I just talked about my personal life and what I've been through. So that's personal experience, and then that's also how those zodiac signs operates. And yeah, so personally, we're not gonna be involved in any craziness. As soon as we see it, we're ready to just duck and dodge. I know me personally, I don't like to deal with craziness. I like to be chilling, freaking watching TV. I don't even watch TV, but watching cartoons or something like that. Like I am very low key, and that's how I like to keep it. So if you're low key like me, then yeah, keep it that way. Don't let anyone disturb your energy. Your energy is very, very important because it plays out to where it affects you mentally and also affects you physically. So if your energy is disturbed, okay, she confirmed. It can affect you mentally, and then that also plays out to where it'll affect you physically, to where it'll affect your health and things like that. So that's why I'm very mindful of my energy, and if it's being like, if it's just too much on me, that's whenever I start to separate because I'm like, I know myself, and I know that I will start to get overly stressed out, and that's not good for me. That's not good for the baby. Um, it's not good for none of us. So I will do whatever it is I need to do in order to separate and to balance out my chakras again. And if that involves me having to go out and freaking do little random things, meditate underneath a tree or freaking paint or get into arts and crafts or something like that, then that's what I'll end up doing. But I'm always going to make sure that I establish balance with myself in terms of my energy, and I'm not going to let anybody else be the decision maker in terms of balancing out my energy or disrupting it. So you always have to be mindful of yourself. That's number one. And that's why I say it's very important for you guys to know yourself. Otherwise, you will get lost or you'll help somebody to find you, but that person might be lost as well. So be mindful of that. That's why I say it's always very important that you know who it is that you're connecting with and things like that. So that way, moving forward, you don't compromise your energy. You're not in situations where you end up compromising your freedom and things like that. And you're able to be good. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.